Today I'm going to share another recipe from mine and Jim Cassada's cookbook celebrating Southern Appalachian food, recipes, and stories from mountain kitchens. The one I'm going to share today is super easy. It's chicken casserole. I did not grow up in a family that had chicken casserole. The only time that I got to eat chicken casserole was thinking about church functions like homecoming and dinner on the grounds, special things at church, maybe Easter or something like that. And that's when I would look for the chicken casserole. I really liked it, but Granny never made it. Now, funny thing is, today she makes it quite often. She likes it too, but for some reason in those days she just never really made it. And there's all kinds of chicken casserole recipes. I'm sure you have one that's your favorite. The one I'm sharing today that's out of our cookbook, I actually learned to make it from my mother-in-law, Janet, Matt's stepmother, Janet. And I loved it. Every time she would make it and we were there, I loved it. So I wrote it down. She, of course, shared it with me. I wrote it down, and I don't even know if, I guess me and Matt were first married when we were first married. We might have even still been dating when I wrote it down. But I've been making it ever since. And it's really simple, and I really love it. I'll tell you all the ingredients first. It's so easy to whip up. So I have 2 cups of shredded chicken. This works especially well if maybe you baked a chicken and then you have some leftovers. You know, you take the meat off and you want to do something with them after you've already eaten the first day or two of your baked chicken, roasted chicken, something like that. Or you can just use chicken breast, whatever, chicken legs, whatever you want. And I just stewed the chicken today. I didn't have any leftover, so I just stewed it with some butter and some oregano and some salt and pepper. But so you've got 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken. Did I say 2 cups the first time or 3 cups? It is 2 cups. Of course, with a recipe like this, it is very easy to increase this or decrease that, and it still turn out really well. So 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken. I've already got that. 3 cups of cooked broccoli. 3 cups of cooked broccoli. And that's about a bag of broccoli if you buy the frozen kind that's just frozen. And I like to do that, and I just have some in my freezer in case it's a day that I want to make a chicken casserole. Or you could certainly use fresh broccoli too. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. 1 can cream of mushroom soup. 1 can cream of chicken soup. 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese. 1 stick of butter melted, and 2 cups seasoned breadcrumbs or stuffing mix. I'm using stuffing mix. I've got it over here behind me just because I didn't have room, so that's what I'm using today. You could use either one. And you're just going to combine all the ingredients except the stuffing mix or breadcrumbs and the butter. And we're going to pour it into a 9x13 pan. We're going to mix the melted butter, I've got it over on the stove, with the breadcrumbs or stuffing mix and sprinkle it on top. And then we're going to bake at 350 for about 25 minutes. So very, very simple recipe. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to start with my chicken here, putting it in. And as I said, if you have a little bit more chicken, a little bit more, or a little bit less broccoli, it all evens out. I love recipes like that. For the cheese, I wanted to use, I had a block of cheese that I'd been grating from for, a few weeks or whatever. And today I was going to use all of it, but about that much, so I just decided to use it all. So I've got, that's probably more like 1.25 cups of cheese, shredded cheese, cheddar. And I'm sure you could use whatever cheese you had on hand would be good too. The broccoli in. The lemon juice, and the paprika, mayonnaise, and the soups. And if you had your own cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup, I'm sure that would be even better. But I'll just have the canned version. And then I'm just going to stir that all up together. Okay, I'm going to get my pan. Pour it all in. My crumbs back with me, or my stuffing. Get my melted butter. And just toss it around in the stuffing or crumbs, whichever you're using. I'm sure you could just use cracker crumbs too. That would probably be just as good. And I'm just going to put it all over the top. Okay, I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes and I'll show you how it turns out. I said, I can't lie, you ain't going to get that bad. That's saying he don't think nobody eats as good as we do. I'm sure they do, but we do eat pretty good. So I'm gonna get me some cornbread, put my beans on my cornbread. Should have got me a spoon. I could get some of that wonderful juice though. That's trying to help me. I got the wrong kind of spoon. I got a slotted spoon for the beans. Pickled beets. Always brightens up a meal. You can eat them like candy. And some chicken casserole. It does look like a feast. I know it's going to be good, but I'm going to taste the chicken casserole. Try to get a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, and all that creamy goodness. Very, very good. If you try the recipe, I sure hope you like it. And as I said, there's so many chicken casserole recipes out there. Please leave a comment and share yours if you have a favorite one. This is my favorite one. It's the one I always make ever since I ate it at Nana's house all those years ago. So it's my favorite. And if you've not picked up your copy of mine and Jim's cookbook, I'll put that link in the description below so that you can go see if you'd like to pick up one. It's full of great recipes like this, just home cooking from my family and Jim's family. But it also has a lot of history, Foodways history, think of that when it comes to the mountains of Appalachia. I'm always grateful when you stop by to help me celebrate Appalachia.